welcome back to my channel About That Much. My name is Eva and I'm so glad that you found us. Today was supposed to be a vlog where I'm getting on and doing things. Unfortunately, that is not going to happen. I have put my back out, so I thought I would do a sit down and let's have a chat vlog. And I thought I would start off with my 10 most used small appliances in my kitchen, and to see if they're the same appliances as you have. My top one would have to be my coffee maker, because this mama has to run on coffee. I have to have my coffee to function. So number one, my coffee maker. I've got my list here, so you have to excuse me looking down occasionally. Number two is my Presto 21 quart canner. You guys know I can up all sorts. I've recently done 15 pints of turkey stock. That was this week, so that's on my shelf. So my Presto canner has got to be number two. Number four has to be my kettle. Now I have two kettles. My first one is an electric one. My second one is my stovetop kettle, which means if the electric's out, I can still heat my kettle up on a camping stove, which I also have. So that's that. Number five is my coffee grinder, or my herb grinder. I've got, again, I have two. I have electric one and I also have a hand grinder. I feel that these are important. Again, if the electric goes, I still need to have my coffee, and if I have to do it by hand, that's okay. Okay, number six. Number six has to be my mock mill, where I grind my own grains. And again, I have two different mills. I have the mock mill and a hand grinder, which is a roots and branches, I think it is. That I was using before I got my mock mill, and they both work wonderfully. I love the mock mill because it works so quick. It cuts hours of my time down, and I can grind and use the flour on the same day, as with the hand crank one that I would use to sit down on a Sunday, grind all my flours ready for the week. But mock mill takes seconds. The best thing I've ever got was the mock mill. Okay, I've lost count. Anyway, the next one is my steam canner. I love my steam canner to do things like fruits in syrup or water, and jams and jellies. It's perfect for that. Then is my dehydrators. Now you guys know I use my dehydrators virtually all day, every day. The only exception of this month that I haven't used it as much, but it still goes on at least twice a week anyway. But during the summer through to the autumn and just into the winter, it is every day without fail. So I haven't got a fancy dehydrator, they're just cheap. I pick them up off of eBay or Amazon, and they're around about £30–35 each, that's all, and they work amazingly for me. Next up is my food processor. I would have, instead of a food processor, I would have put my Kenwood Chef, but I blew it up. So it is the food processor instead, and the food processor I use for things like chopping and to make butter. It's fantastic to make butter in. So again, that gets used quite a lot. And then next up is my juicer. My juicer I use mainly through the summer, but it is again several times in a day where we're making smoothies and we're juicing and we're doing all sorts. And then my next one is the Instant Pot. Crikey, how would we live without the Instant Pot? Quick meals, hard boiled eggs, slow cook, it does the lot. So I love my Instant Pot. My favourite thing to do in it, I must admit, is rice and boiled eggs. So quick, so easy, takes the thought process out, and I'm all in for easy stuff. And then my last one is my slow cooker, and again, you all know that I use my slow cooker so much. They are so handy. Throw your food in the slow cooker, put it on in the morning, come tea time it's ready, just dish it up. I absolutely love my slow cooker. Well, there are my top, I think it actually worked out to be 11 appliances. It all depends whether you wanted to put the canners together, which would be the Presto and the steam canner under one, or if you wanted it individually. So it's 10 to 11 depending on how you think. So, and something else about the coffee grinders, you can also, on the electric ones, you can also grind down your herbs and sugars to make icing sugar and caster sugar. So it's got more than one purpose, the electric coffee grinders. So that is my top appliances that get used every week, several times a week, if not every day for the coffee, definitely, and every day for the kettle actually, and several times a week for the mop mill. And I'm just making sure I've covered everything. Yes, I have. I don't know how long this is going to be, but that was my top one. Now we can move on very carefully. Wrong movement. For the £1.50 pantry challenge. Should have put that behind me. That hurt. If anyone's got a bad back, I'm feeling you. I have a couple of slip discs in my back and degenerative disc disorder, and it decided to lock me bent. That was Monday. We are now Wednesday, so I have to be very careful. Well, anyway, I sent my number 3 child out yet again. He did it last week for me as well. Sent him out with the £1.50 to do the £1.50 challenge, and I think again he's done absolutely fantastic. I love being able to send either my husband out or one of my kids out to get it, because their take on something is so different from mine, and especially when you're trying to build up your pantry on a little amount, it's nice to have that diversity, so you're constantly expanding. I think he's done amazingly. First up is this broccoli and Stilton soup. Nice filling meal. That is a handy thing to have in your pantry, soups of all sorts. We all know those days happen sometimes. Good for a quick lunch. Next up is cream crackers. They're crisp and crunchy. They're only the Tesco's. This was £1.50 altogether. And lastly, he got a pack of spaghetti, and that is, I'm just looking, trying to see how, 500 grams, and that is December 2024. This one is February 2025, and the crackers are November. So pleased with that. So that's our 3 for the £1.50. I am so pleased with my kid for doing that. So nice to pick up. I don't think I would have picked up the cream crackers or the broccoli and Stilton soup, and yet that would be one of my favourites for sure. So that is so nice to have in my pantry. And the £1.50 pantry challenge. I'm not going to pull it all out to show you this week if my back's okay. Next week I'll pull out the box to show you everything in, because as you might have noticed, this is the other end of my kitchen that you don't normally see. It's been gutted and thrown stuff out, new stuff put in, so I'm really pleased. I've got a little drop down table here that I picked up from an antique store for £30. It works lovely. Also, there's a couple of other things that I've bought that I'd like to show you if I can. Let me see if I can turn you around. Okay, so that's the other end of my kitchen. Do you see those mats there? They are anti-fatigue mats. They are nice and padded, they're like foamy. And this one here is a long one, and then the other one there is just like a small, like almost like a doormat shape. And they were from Amazon, and I absolutely loved them. Also, we're going to lift you right up. I got you lights. That's a 5 one. And then above me, that's a 3 one. Now there's the same. That's my new lights there on Amazon. If you're interested in the mats or the lights, no, the lights weren't. One of them was from eBay and I can't remember which one it was. Either way, it's either Amazon or eBay. Either way, I will put a link to the lights. I'll put a 5 one and a 3 one. I'll put a link to those down in my description box below, and again to the mats in my description box below if you are interested. So if you've enjoyed this video, please give it the big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, that way you will not miss a video. So until next time guys, bye and take care.